What's happening, YouTube? Carolina Smoke coming to you once again. Out here on the back deck this morning. A little after 10. Sun's creeping up over the house. Starting to get warm out here. Smoking on a Rossi 701 sitting. This is their Lovat. I like this old pipe. It smokes pretty good. Especially after I got it broke in. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today, was breaking in pipes. And I've kind of came up with my own method over the years of how to break pipes in and that type of thing. Everybody has their own method. I kind of do my own thing, but I wanted to share how I do it. So, breaking a pipe in is one of those things. You want to build carbon cake from the top of the bowl all the way to the heel of the bowl, all the way to the bottom. You want it even, uniform, and you don't want any bare briar exposed. Okay. My method of this, I don't smoke quarter bowls and half bowls and all that junk. I pack a pipe all the way to the top and keep it a quarter inch below the rim. So when you light your tobacco, it expands. I don't want it to get up there and burn the rim of my pipe. I don't like rim char. Okay, that's just me. You might be different. But what I do is I'll alternate between a burley base tobacco and a Virginia heavy tobacco. And the reason being is I want to build a nice cake from the bottom to the top. So I typically smoke, first of all, my first bowl, I'll usually smoke a few bowls of burley through it. But then I start alternating between burley and a heavy Virginia, because Virginia blends typically have more sugar content, and it leaves the inside of the bowl a little bit sticky. So to me, it helps out with building a good layer of cake in there. Okay, so after a bowl of a heavy Virginia blend, I go back to burley, then I go back to Virginia, alternate back and forth. And I'll smoke a brand new pipe on and off for about a week. Try to get a couple of bowls a day through it. I know a lot of people would be, you don't need to smoke the same pipe every day. Well, you're just doing this through the initial process of building some cake. Okay? So I'll do this. Just say you smoke 2 bowls a day in it for a week. I'll pull that pipe apart, scrub the airway out with a bristle pipe cleaner, or maybe run a little grain alcohol through it just to clean everything up, through the stem and everything, and I'll park it on a rack for a week. I'll give it a week's break, and then I'll pick that pipe up and start smoking it again the same way. And I'll do this for probably close to a month, on and off, until I get an even, uniform cake. And typically when I take the pipe apart after I've smoked about 10 bowls through it, I'm going to take my reamer and go in there and just even everything up. You know what I'm saying? Even everything up. That way everything's building nice and clean and uniform. Okay, and that's how I build cake in the bowl. But the actual breaking in process is a long, drawn out process. Till you get 80 to 100 bowls through a pipe, it's never broken in. Yeah, it might smoke good and stuff, but it's not broken in. Trust me, after you get close to 100 bowls through a pipe, it turns into a different animal. If you thought it smoked good before, it really starts smoking good then. You don't have to take my word for it. Mike over at Cane Rod Piper, his YouTube channel, he's talked about this many times, and he's been smoking a pipe way longer than me. And he's right. Till you get 80 to 100 bowls through a pipe, it's really not what you call yours yet. You know, it takes you 80 to 100 bowls to start really learning the quirks of each pipe. Each pipe's different. Every pipe has its own personality. So, you know, breaking a pipe in is one of those things. Some people probably never get pipes completely broken in because they have so many to rotate through. But for me, when I'm trying to break in a pipe, it's kind of like a challenge to me till I get that pipe smoking just right. And, you know, spend more time with your pipes, y'all. Pick you out a few pipes that you've had a while that's not completely broken in, and just smoke them. Just keep smoking them. And that pipe will really start to give you an awesome smoke every time you pick it up. And, you know, like this pipe here, I smoked it and smoked it and smoked it. And after I got over 100 bowls in it, it really started doing this thing. This pipe will smoke anything you put in it perfect. I couldn't ask for a better smoke. You know, Virginia Periques, dark fire blends. I don't smoke Latakia in this pipe, but I'm sure it would smoke it just fine. But like I say, breaking in a pipe is one of those things. You'll find what works for you. You know, everybody has their own method. So I thought I'd share my method. Is pretty much fill that pipe up to the top, keep it a 1/4 inch below the rim, and smoke it. And keep smoking it until you get 80 to 100 bowls through it, and then you can say you got a broken in pipe. And a lot of times, I know a lot of people don't like estate pipes, but you get estate pipes and you clean them up, you salt and alcotrate them, you know, ream out all that cake, keep it a nickel to a dime's thickness, and the hard part's already been done for you. All you got to do is clean it up and enjoy it. It's already broken in. You know, that's one reason why I love estate pipes. But like you say, if you're one of those guys that have to have new pipes, you don't want to smoke a used pipe, it's a process. I don't know why I felt like I needed to talk about that today, but it was on my mind. And I felt like I needed to just make a video and not document it, but, you know, talk about it. Because, you know, there's a lot of people out here starting to smoke pipes and things. I've been having a lot of new people stopping by my channel that are new to pipe smoking and things. And any little bit of knowledge that we can throw out there to help these guys out and gals, help these people out, it's worth it, you know. But yeah, just a little recap. Fill your bowl up, alternate between a Burley and a Virginia, smoke it a lot, rest it, clean it, let it rest, smoke it some more. And your goal is to get 80 to 100 bowls through that pipe. And then you got a broken in pipe. That's just my thoughts on it. But you ain't got to take my word for it. It's your pipe, smoke them like you want to. But yeah, that's all I got. So, till next time, y'all take care.